Welcome to the psychology part of the Astro Effects course. Now, this is essential to help you with your longevity within the markets. This will be the difference between success and failure, and it's all about how to keep your mind together, how to keep your mind balanced, your psychology balanced whilst trading in life. So I'm going to go through a few different ways, and this video is about keeping it together. Keeping it together, people can keep it together for a few days, maybe a few weeks, but they really have a hard time keeping it together for a few months and onwards. So I'm going to go through some of the various obstacles which I feel hold people back. The first one is not a competition. Now, many people approach the market with friends, with peers, and they might start all at the same start line. And again, people will make various claims to where they are throughout that race. Many people will say, I've doubled my account today. You can have some people writing on their statuses saying that I've made 8% or I've made $5,000 or pounds, whatever it is. Ignore them. I've been there myself, and I felt like subconsciously it was the reason I was placing trades. It was the reason I was using extra volume when I know I shouldn't be. I know I shouldn't be because of my account. However, I'm listening to other people, and it is play with my emotions. You really have to ignore everybody. Let me tell you from experience, the people that come on this course, we could have someone that goes away a month later and tells me they did a trade in which they made £2,000 or £3,000, and it's happened before. And we could have somebody else who's come and they're going to do demo account for 10 months. Now, I don't know which one is going to be consistent in the long run. Everyone has their different roads. That's not to say that you, because you're taking your time, are falling behind anybody else. Again, everyone learns at their own pace, not a competition. The second it becomes a competition, your trades will become less analysis based and more psychology based, and you're letting your emotions get to you. So no competition. They will leave it at that. Learn to just watch. Now, learn to just watch. What is that about? That is about being able to create that patience and that discipline to not always be in a trade. Let me give you a good quote. The more times you're in the market, the more times your account's at risk. Now, our job is to bring that risk down, which means that we do not always want to be in a trade. I know it can be a thrill. I know that sometimes you always like opening your phone, opening your chart, seeing how much you're up or down. That can be addictive. You need to be able to look at a currency pair. Let me give you a little task. Look at a currency pair that you don't usually analyze, and just be able to analyze it and not enter it. Just feel like, okay, I know it's going to go from this key level to that key level. And maybe every few days, you just monitor it. And you just get happy that you're actually getting the direction correct and you're getting the key levels correct without all of that emotions and all of that because of the trade and how much your money you're up and down. And that will help you not enter every single trade, but just to analyze it and be a little bit more patient. Sometimes you know that it might be an overall bullish trend, but for some reason you're trying to get in and out very, very small trades, when overall you could trade in line with the trend. Stuff like that really helps with just by looking at the market and not entering every trade you see. Healthy distractions. Again, a very popular question. Now, when I'm analyzing or when I'm trading, can I be doing other things whilst I'm trading? And the answer is yes. It's a big fat yes. You do not want to be that person that turns the lights off and locks himself in a room for 10 hours a day, because that is a terrible way to live your life and a terrible way for you to keep your psychology and your emotions balanced. You need to be able to trade and enjoy it. So, for example, personally, I went out there a few years ago when I first began and I bought a brand new laptop. And I promised myself not to go on Facebook, not to go on YouTube, not to do anything, and just trade. Before I know it, I was getting bored. Before you know it, I was entering trades just because I just kept seeing trades appear in front of my eyes that weren't necessarily there. So guys, watch movies while you trade. Watch a TV show. Listen to your music. I probably wouldn't recommend, having friends around or family in the same room while you trade, because you will eventually resent them if your trade doesn't go well. But again, those healthy distractions can be music, there can be visual movies, there can be documentaries, there can be anything to keep you at bay and separate you from the charts. It's not very healthy to be just 100% glued into your charts. Take that time back and create healthy distractions. They could be hobbies, they could be buying a pet, they could be anything. Just do not completely indulge yourself in that charts all the time. The last thing is to enjoy trading. Now, at times, I think I've repeated this before in a previous video, you are going to hate the market, and that's absolutely fine. But just step back and then come back to it when you're ready. Many people feel like now that they've done the course, or now that they've, maybe just in this current situation where they're going to trade, they must be trading every day. That's not correct. You can have certain stuff going on in your life, which that needs a certain portion of your time, and that's going to take over most of your emotions. For that period, do not trade, because the worst thing that you want to happen is you're going through a tough time and you're losing money at the same time. That's not a good feeling. I've been there before. So easily you can just say, I'm not going to trade this week, I'll come to the market next Monday, because you'd rather have that money sat in your account rather than just have various losing trades. So when you do come back in a positive mood, you've already lost most of your profits. You do not want that to happen. You want to enjoy trading. So take some healthy time off here and there. Do not feel like every day is a trading day, because it's not. And half the reason could be the markets, it could be a quiet day, it could be a bank holiday, there could be a lot of news out. But the other reason that every day is not a trading day is because of you. Not every single day do you wake up and you will be in the mood to trade, that you have the time to trade, and that you'll have you complete your mind indulge and you'll be confident every single day. That won't happen. So enjoy trading, but take some time off and come back to the markets whenever you're ready. That's just a few different ways of helping you keep it together for long-term consistency. On to the next video.